And that's when the accident happened. It was out of control. And I noticed he was struggling with the wheel. And all of a sudden, I heard this great big bang. Next thing I know, the press was there.
As the frontman of Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Teddy Pendergrass emerged as a quintessential voice of the 1970s, captivating audiences with unforgettable tracks like Close the Door and Love T.K.O. However, a tragedy happened. His untimely death in 2010 stirred a mix of emotions and unanswered questions among fans and critics alike. In addition, the stories about Teddy's 3 tragic accidents also became part of the tragedy that stimulated the public's curiosity. Remain composed as you explore the surprising aspects of Teddy Pendergrass's life. Very few fans of Teddy Pendergrass know this fact about him, that he experienced 3 notable accidents in his life, 2 of which were vehicular, and the third was a health-related accident. First, the less discussed incident in his early career is a car accident that took place in 1977, shortly after he began to establish himself in the music industry. In that year, Teddy Pendergrass was on the verge of significant breakthroughs. Having gained recognition as the lead singer of Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Pendergrass was poised to take center stage. The group had released several successful hits, including the chart-topping If You Don't Know Me By Now, which showcased Pendergrass's rich baritone and soulful delivery. Despite this upward trajectory, fate had other plans when Pendergrass found himself in a minor car accident. The incident occurred on a seemingly ordinary day. While driving, Pendergrass's car collided with another vehicle. Details surrounding the crash were sparse, but it was reported that neither party suffered severe injuries. Teddy emerged from the accident relatively unscathed, with only minor physical repercussions. This fortunate outcome allowed him to continue pursuing his passion for music without significant interruption. What makes this incident noteworthy is not just the accident itself, but the way it reflects the nature of Pendergrass's career during that period. Many artists might have found such an event disheartening, especially when at the cusp of major success. Yet, Pendergrass's response was emblematic of his tenacity and determination. The accident did not derail his ambitions or affect his rising popularity. Instead, he brushed off the incident and channeled his focus back into his music. By the late 1970s, Pendergrass had solidified his status as a prominent figure in the R&B genre. His subsequent solo career skyrocketed after he left Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Pendergrass released a series of highly successful albums, including his self-titled debut album, Teddy Pendergrass, in 1977, which featured hits like I Don't Love You Anymore and The Whole Town's Laughing at Me. His blend of romantic ballads and rhythmic grooves resonated with audiences, allowing him to carve out a unique niche in the music landscape. His live performances, characterized by his sultry stage presence and passionate delivery, attracted a devoted fan base. Teddy Pendergrass's impact on the R&B genre cannot be understated. He became a pioneer in soul music, paving the way for future generations of artists. His ability to convey deep emotion through his music allowed him to create timeless songs that continue to be celebrated today. Despite the challenges he faced throughout his career, including the aforementioned accident, Pendergrass's resilience remained a defining aspect of his character. However, Teddy Pendergrass's life and career were forever changed on March 18, 1982, when he was involved in a horrific car accident that would become one of the most notorious events in his life. At the time, Pendergrass was a rising star in the R&B music scene, enjoying the height of his career with hit songs like Love T.K.O. and Close the Door. Known for his captivating stage presence and soulful voice, he was a beloved figure in the music industry. However, that fateful night would alter the trajectory of his life in unimaginable ways. On that evening, Pendergrass was driving his Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit through the Germantown neighborhood of Philadelphia. Details surrounding the crash remain murky, with no consensus on whether mechanical failure or driver error was the cause. Witnesses reported that Pendergrass's car collided with a guardrail, subsequently crossing into oncoming traffic before crashing into two trees. The impact was severe, and the consequences were devastating. Pendergrass sustained catastrophic injuries in the accident, suffering damage to his spinal cord that left him paralyzed from the chest down. The extent of his injuries was not only life-altering, but also profoundly affected his personal and professional life. The vibrant, dynamic performer who once electrified audiences with his powerful presence was now confined to a wheelchair. The accident marked a drastic turn in Pendergrass's journey, stripping him of the physical ability to perform as he once had. In the wake of the accident, Pendergrass faced a challenging road to recovery. The physical and emotional toll was immense, but his spirit remained unbroken. Despite the challenges of living with a disability, he was determined to continue his career. With the support of family, friends, and fans, Pendergrass gradually returned to music, releasing new albums and finding ways to perform. His first post-accident album, This One's For You, was released in 1982, showcasing his resilience and dedication to his craft. While he could no longer replicate the same physical charisma on stage, he adapted his performances to focus more on his vocal artistry and emotional expression. His music continued to resonate with fans, proving that his talent transcended physical limitations. However, the circumstances surrounding the accident also involved a controversial element that drew significant public attention. Pendergrass was accompanied by T.K.O, a transgender nightclub performer, at the time of the crash. The media frenzy that followed often overshadowed the tragic nature of the accident itself, focusing instead on the implications of Watson's identity. Speculation and scandal dominated headlines, with many eager to dissect the circumstances leading up to the accident, rather than the impact it had on Pendergrass's life. This scrutiny added a layer of complexity to an already tragic situation, complicating Pendergrass's efforts to navigate his new reality. While his 1982 car accident is often discussed as a defining moment, it was a subsequent health crisis that would ultimately lead to his untimely death, marking the end of a vibrant and impactful life. In 2009, Pendergrass underwent colon cancer surgery that, at first, seemed to hold promise for a return to health. This was a crucial moment for him. Pendergrass had faced many obstacles in his life, yet he remained resilient and hopeful. He had spent years adapting to life in a wheelchair following the 1982 accident, but his love for music and his enduring spirit kept him active in the industry. Despite his physical limitations, he continued to inspire fans through his music and performances, gradually rebuilding his career and establishing a new relationship with his audience. The surgery to remove cancer from his colon was initially deemed successful. However, in the aftermath, Pendergrass faced severe complications, particularly related to respiratory issues. These complications were not uncommon for someone who had undergone major surgery, especially considering his history of health challenges. His body, which had already endured significant trauma from the car accident and the subsequent adjustments to living with a disability, now had to cope with the demands of recovery from a major surgical procedure. The months following the surgery were fraught with difficulties. Pendergrass entered a long and arduous recovery process, marked by numerous hospital visits and treatment plans aimed at addressing the respiratory complications. The health crisis was a significant emotional burden, not only for Pendergrass but also for his family, friends, and fans. Those close to him witnessed a man known for his strength and charisma grappling with his mortality. While Teddy had once commanded the stage with undeniable presence, now he faced the stark realities of illness and the fragility of life. During this challenging period, Pendergrass's resilience shone through. He continued to focus on his recovery, demonstrating the same determination that had characterized his musical journey. His fans rallied around him, offering support and encouragement, and many remained hopeful for his return to the stage. However, despite the best efforts of his medical team and his own resolve, complications continued to plague his recovery. Tragically, on January 13, 2010, Teddy Pendergrass passed away at the age of 59. The cause was attributed to complications following his colon cancer surgery, a devastating blow to his loved ones, and a significant loss for the music world. His death marked the end of an era for R&B music, as he had been one of its most influential figures. In addition to the 3 terrible accidents that Teddy Pendergrass experienced, another difficulty that always followed him was controversies related to his sex secret. First, let's talk about his woman. Reportedly, Pendergrass had 3 children, Tisha, LaDonna, and Theodore Jr. These children represented both his legacy and the personal connections that grounded him amidst the chaos of fame. Despite the challenges he faced in his career and personal life, Pendergrass always cherished his role as a father. He took pride in nurturing his children and instilled in them values that mirrored his own experiences. His children often became a source of inspiration and motivation for him, particularly during difficult times. They were integral to his life, providing a sense of normalcy and love amidst the pressures of the music industry. However, Pendergrass's life took a tragic turn in April 1977 when his girlfriend and manager, Taz Lang, was shot dead on the doorstep of her home. This devastating loss not only impacted Pendergrass emotionally, but also professionally. Lang had been instrumental in guiding Pendergrass's career, helping him navigate the complexities of the music industry and positioning him for success as a solo artist. Her untimely death left a void in his life, both personally and professionally. The circumstances surrounding Lang's murder remain shrouded in mystery. It is widely believed that her death was tied to the Philadelphia Black Mafia, a criminal organization suspected of harboring resentment toward Lang due to her influence over Pendergrass's lucrative career. The speculation around her murder added another layer of complexity to Pendergrass's already tumultuous life, leading to media scrutiny and public interest that further complicated his healing process. The unresolved nature of Lang's murder haunted Pendergrass, amplifying the grief he felt from her loss and forcing him to confront the darker aspects of his life in the public eye. In June 1987, Pendergrass sought solace and companionship in his marriage to Karen Still, a former dancer with the renowned Philadelphia Dance Company. Still had also danced in Pendergrass's shows, leading to a connection that combined both professional admiration and personal affection. Their union represented a new chapter in Pendergrass's life, providing him with support as he continued to navigate the complexities of fame, family, and recovery after his tragic car accident in 1982. Despite the initial excitement surrounding their marriage, the relationship faced challenges over the years, ultimately leading to their divorce in 2002. Despite the hardships, Pendergrass remained committed to his career and his artistry. In 1998, he published his autobiography, Truly Blessed, co-written with Patricia Romanowski. In this candid memoir, Pendergrass shared his life story, from his humble beginnings to his rise as an R&B icon. He reflected on his experiences in the music industry, his relationships, the impact of his car accident, and the losses he endured, including the murder of Taz Lang. The book provided fans with a deeper understanding of the man behind the music, offering insights into the struggles and triumphs that shaped his identity. In the spring of 2006, Teddy Pendergrass experienced a rejuvenating chapter in his life when he met Joan Williams. Their initial connection blossomed rapidly, and after just 4 months of dating, Pendergrass proposed to Williams, signaling a turning point in his personal journey. This whirlwind romance was not just a testament to Pendergrass's capacity for love, but also a reflection of his desire to build a meaningful life, following the hardships and tragedies he had faced. On Easter Sunday, March 23, 2008, Pendergrass and Joan exchanged vows in a private ceremony officiated by his pastor, Alan Waller, at Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church in Philadelphia. The choice of Easter, a day symbolizing rebirth and renewal, was particularly significant, representing not only the couple's commitment to each other, but also Pendergrass's own journey of healing and transformation. This intimate ceremony allowed the couple to celebrate their love in a sacred setting, surrounded by their closest friends and family. The couple celebrated their union further on September 6, 2008, with a formal wedding ceremony at the Ocean Cliff Resort in Newport, Rhode Island. This lavish celebration was an opportunity for Pendergrass to showcase his joy and the new life he was building with Joan. The choice of Newport, known for its stunning ocean views and elegance, added a romantic backdrop to their nuptials. Friends, family, and fans alike rejoiced in the happiness of the couple, and the event was a fitting tribute to Pendergrass's legacy of love and resilience. As a member of Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church, Joan Pendergrass became an active participant in community outreach and philanthropy, channeling her efforts into initiatives that would honor her husband's legacy. One of her significant contributions was the establishment of the Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church Youth Fund in Pendergrass's name. This fund was designed to provide assistance and resources for inner-city youth in Philadelphia, reflecting both Pendergrass's commitment to his community and Joan's dedication to fostering positive change in the lives of young people. The Youth Fund aimed to create a center where children could find support, mentorship, and opportunities for personal growth and development. Joan envisioned this initiative as a way to empower youth through educational programs, vocational training, and extracurricular activities, ensuring they had the tools to succeed in life. The establishment of the fund illustrated a profound commitment to social responsibility and community service, values that resonated deeply with both Pendergrass and his wife. Teddy Pendergrass's marriage to Joan Williams marked a significant shift in his life, allowing him to find happiness and companionship after years of personal struggles. Their partnership was characterized by mutual respect and shared values, as they both sought to make a positive impact on their community. Joan's initiative to create a youth fund in Pendergrass's honor demonstrated her understanding of his legacy and her commitment to continuing his work in uplifting others. The question is, why is Teddy Pendergrass's sexual orientation being questioned? The truth is, after the car accident in 1982 that left him paralyzed from the chest down, a shift occurred in public perception and media coverage surrounding Pendergrass. The incident ignited intense speculation about his sexuality and relationships, raising questions that would linger for years. Prior to the accident, Pendergrass was known for his romantic ballads that often celebrated love and intimacy. His sultry image and passionate performances resonated deeply with fans, making him a prominent figure in the music industry. However, the crash that nearly cost him his life also served as a catalyst for rumors and discussions regarding his sexual orientation. The involvement of Tanika Watson, a transgender nightclub performer, as a passenger in his car at the time of the accident, further complicated the narrative. This connection fueled speculation about Pendergrass's sexuality and prompted the media to delve into his personal life in ways that had not been done before. In the aftermath of the accident, Pendergrass's life became a subject of intense scrutiny. While he had previously maintained a level of privacy regarding his personal affairs, the media frenzy surrounding the accident forced him into the spotlight in a manner he had not anticipated. Reports began to surface that questioned his sexual orientation, with some outlets speculating on his relationships with both women and men. This scrutiny reflected broader societal attitudes toward sexuality and gender identity during the 1980s, a time when discussions about LGBTQ+ issues were beginning to enter mainstream conversations, albeit often with sensationalism and misunderstanding. The presence of Watson in the narrative added a layer of complexity to the discussions surrounding Pendergrass's sexuality. While some viewed her as a significant figure in his life, others reduced her to a controversial footnote in the aftermath of the accident. This perspective often overshadowed Pendergrass's artistry and contributions to music, focusing instead on speculation about his private life. The media's portrayal of Pendergrass and his relationships with women and men often strayed into the realm of gossip rather than thoughtful examination, ultimately detracting from the more profound aspects of his identity as an artist. As Pendergrass struggled with the physical and emotional challenges resulting from his accident, the rumors continued to circulate. While he initially chose not to address the speculation directly, the ongoing discussions took a toll on his public image. The ambiguity surrounding his sexuality became a persistent theme in interviews and media coverage, and Pendergrass found himself navigating a complex landscape where his music was often overshadowed by questions about his personal life. Despite the challenges, Pendergrass remained focused on his career. He adapted to his new reality, returning to the studio and creating music that continued to resonate with his audience. His post-accident albums reflected his experiences, embodying themes of love, loss, and resilience. However, the speculation regarding his sexuality and relationships persisted, creating an ongoing dialogue that often felt intrusive and exploitative. Another controversy surrounding Teddy Pendergrass was his relationship with Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye had been a prominent figure in the music industry since the early 1960s. Initially known for his smooth vocal style and romantic ballads, Gaye transitioned into a more socially conscious artist in the 1970s, reflecting the changing cultural landscape of America. His 1971 masterpiece, What's Going On, is widely regarded as one of the greatest albums of all time. This landmark work addressed pressing social issues, including poverty, war, and environmental concerns, resonating deeply with listeners in an era marked by social upheaval and civil rights movements. The title track became an anthem of hope and change, showcasing Gaye's ability to blend social commentary with soulful melodies. In 1973, Gaye released Let's Get It On, an album that showcased his sensual side and solidified his status as a leading figure in R&B and soul. The title track became an iconic love anthem, characterized by its lush instrumentation and Gaye's sultry vocals. This song, along with many of his others, helped to establish Gaye as a pioneer in the realm of sexual liberation in music, blending romance with raw emotional depth. His ability to navigate both social commentary and personal expression made him a multifaceted artist, revered not just for his musical talent but for his ability to connect with audiences on multiple levels. While Marvin Gaye was solidifying his place as an R&B legend, Teddy Pendergrass was beginning to make waves in the industry. Pendergrass first rose to prominence as the lead singer of Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, a group known for its rich harmonies and soulful sound. With hits like If You Don't Know Me By Now and Wake Up Everybody, Pendergrass showcased his powerful vocal range and emotive delivery. The former became a classic, capturing the heartache of unrequited love, while the latter addressed social consciousness and the need for change in the world. Marvin Gaye and Teddy Pendergrass's paths frequently intersected, leading to a series of comparisons that highlighted their shared strengths as artists. Both men became synonymous with the romantic ballad genre, captivating audiences with their smooth vocals, heartfelt lyrics, and undeniable charisma. The themes in their music resonated deeply with listeners, reflecting the emotional landscape of love, heartbreak, and sensuality that defined the era. Critics and fans noted the distinct yet complementary qualities of both artists. Gaye was often recognized for his smooth falsetto and rich vocal timbre, which allowed him to convey deep emotional nuances. His music frequently included socially conscious themes, addressing the struggles and triumphs of love against the backdrop of a changing America. In contrast, Pendergrass was celebrated for his powerful baritone and commanding stage presence, which brought an electrifying energy to his performances. His ability to infuse his songs with an intense personal touch created a strong emotional connection with his audience, making each performance a memorable experience. The chemistry between Gaye and Pendergrass became particularly evident during live performances. Both artists had a unique ability to engage their audiences, transforming concerts into intimate gatherings where listeners felt as if they were part of something profoundly personal. Their performances were characterized by passionate delivery and genuine emotional connections that transcended the music itself. For Gaye, the stage was a space where he could explore themes of love and social justice, often inviting the audience into his world through heartfelt storytelling. Pendergrass, on the other hand, infused his shows with a blend of seduction and charisma, often creating an atmosphere that felt both electrifying and deeply personal. During this era, live performances were integral to an artist's success, serving as a platform for showcasing talent and building a devoted fan base. Gaye and Pendergrass both understood this dynamic, often delivering performances that left lasting impressions on their audiences. Their ability to create an intimate connection with fans was particularly evident in their use of vocal improvisation and emotional delivery, which often brought the audience to their feet. The combination of their vocal prowess and stage presence ensured that concerts were not just performances, but transformative experiences. What do you think about the tragedies that Teddy Pendergrass had to go through? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.